For followers of the Duggar family, one of the greatest mysteries is why Jana Duggar is still single at the age of 30. She is still shocked to learn that 8 of her 18 siblings are married and have families. She has yet to appear in court because she fears that anything is wrong with her. Even though Jana thinks it's okay to be single until she finds her true love, she's now actively looking for that one man. On the September 15th episode of Counting On, which airs on TLC, Jana states, "I feel like these days, probably one of the most common questions is, am I in a relationship? Sometimes it becomes a little boring. My response is, no, I'm not. I'm single. Usually, I'll just answer and go on," she confesses, rolling her eyes apologetically. Occasionally, it might get a bit like, what? It's not the only thing worth talking about. Sarah's regrettable single status becomes the talk of the town when she and her sister-in-law Abby visit the hair shop together. "Maybe it will happen when I least expect it," Jane tells herself while getting her hair dyed. "As things stand, I have a lot of freedom, and it's nice. But I mean, I wouldn't mind." When Jana talks about how people are always trying to set her up, she feels embarrassed. "Many people treat me with sympathy or outright cruelty. I'm at a loss for words. For example, 'Hey, I have a cousin,' or 'I have a nephew,' is the typical response. 'Oh, thanks,' I reply, sounding as though I hate the idea of the setting. 'Wow, are you fussy?' asks a few honestly. I'm not persuaded." In response to Jana's admission, the hairdresser asks, like, "What's wrong with you? You're still single?" Jana responds, "Yeah." It's like, there must be something majorly wrong with you. She's talking about herself. On August 12th, Jana made fun of her single status by posting an Instagram photo with the comment, "Please form single line here," and an arrow pointing down at her. The eldest Duggar daughter has been the subject of considerable attention due to her inability to locate a suitable husband, as her 8 older siblings are already married and have their own children. The fervently religious Duggar family prohibits kissing even before a couple gets engaged. Additionally, Jana is expanding her dating preferences and the kinds of people she is interested in dating. Although she was determined to wed an Arkansan, she is now prepared to move away for the love of her life. "In the past, I was a bit more rigid about wanting to meet someone who would either relocate to Arkansas or be originally from here," Jana confesses in a confessional. "So if I truly love the guy, I'll follow him to the ends of the earth," she declares after acknowledging that she has discovered how much she loves to travel. "I'll want to follow if I hear from him, and I haven't been able to find that one yet. As a result, he is not required to stay in Arkansas after arriving. I simply have to love you that much that I will accompany you," Jana responds. Since she starred in the hit reality TV series 19 Kids and Counting, many people are familiar with Jana Duggar, the oldest daughter in the well-known Duggar family. Jana has spent a large portion of her life in the spotlight as the eldest of the 19 children, balancing the highs and lows of growing up in a prominent, conservative family. From her early years to her adulthood, admirers have excitedly followed her journey, wondering when she will meet her perfect husband. Even though Jana's personal life, particularly her relationship status, has been the subject of much conjecture, there are some traits that she has continuously expressed interest in her ideal mate. We examine what Jana Duggar has publicly stated and what fans think are the most important attributes she looks for in a lifelong partner as we dig into what she could want in a husband. 1. A common faith. A fundamental spiritual partnership. Strong, steadfast Christian values form the foundation of the Duggar family, and Jana Duggar has never hidden how important her faith is to her. It is not surprising that Jana would place a high value on finding a husband who shares her strong religious beliefs, given that she was raised in a household where religion is very important. For Jana, a potential spouse must share her religious beliefs, both in principle and in practice. She has stated that having someone who can support her in her faith and share the burden of raising a family with comparable values is crucial, and that she needs a spiritual connection. It's evident that Jana believes that a marriage based on faith is the cornerstone of every successful union. Jana would love a husband who can help her on her spiritual path and who loves prayer, Bible study, and church attendance. As a couple and as individuals, they would have to support one another's development in their common Christian faith. A strong, dependable, and satisfying relationship that could endure life's challenges would be built on this shared set of values. 2. A strong family orientation. A focus on family life and parenting. Growing up, Jana Duggar was part of a big, close-knit family where family ties were important. She has 18 siblings, so she has had the rare opportunity to observe how her parents run a large household, deal with the challenges of parenting several kids, and forge a solid family bond. It should come as no surprise that Jana's ideal husband would need to prioritize family given her history. A husband who aspires to start a family and collaborates with her to create a secure, caring household is essential to her. Her family has always viewed her as a nurturing figure, so it's obvious that she would want a husband who values raising kids in a loving, Christian home and who shares her enthusiasm for parenthood. In her ideal marriage, Jana would probably want to carry on the customs she was raised with, instilling in her kids the values she cherishes and establishing a home that prioritizes faith, love, and respect. One important consideration for her while selecting a life partner would be a helpful husband who will assist her in raising their kids and keeping the home peaceful. 3. Adopting the Duggar family values and respecting traditional gender roles. The Duggar family's adherence to conventional gender roles is among its most notable characteristics. In raising her younger siblings, Jana Duggar has shown a great deal of independence and responsibility, but she has also shown interest in the more conventional roles of mother and wife, which are ingrained in her family's ideals. A husband who respects and upholds these traditional values would probably be Jana's ideal partner. Jana has demonstrated a desire to accept the traditional roles of a supporting wife and mother, despite the fact that she is unquestionably a strong, capable woman with many talents. Her ideal spouse would be one who values and respects this decision, fostering a partnership in which each partner makes unique, complementary contributions to the family. Jana would be best served by a spouse who recognizes the value of providing spiritual and emotional guidance to the family while also acknowledging the effort required to run a home and raise children. Jana would be ideal with a patient, understanding husband who shares these traditional beliefs. For compassion and kindness. A calm spirit. Jana Duggar has always been renowned for her kindness and compassion, as well as her strong religious beliefs and dedication to her family. Because she takes on the role of caregiver for her siblings, provides support, and demonstrates true love for others, she has frequently been regarded as a calming influence in the Duggar family. The same traits of patience, kindness, and empathy would be required of her perfect spouse. Jana would want a spouse that holds themselves with integrity and humility and who shows respect to others. Jana's caring personality would be complemented by a loving, sympathetic husband who would contribute to the establishment of a calm, happy family where both spouses feel appreciated and respected. Being kind involves more than simply how one treats other people. It also involves how one responds to difficulties and conflict. Jana would require a spouse who handles problems with tolerance and compassion, who collaborates with her to find solutions that improve the family and relationship rather than losing his cool or making snap judgments. 5. A robust work ethics. Protector and provider. Jana Duggar prioritizes hard work and personal responsibility, even though she is well known for her nurturing and housekeeping abilities. As a lady who has devoted a significant portion of her life to taking care of her siblings and running a hectic home, she would value a partner who recognizes the value of hard work and accountability. Jana's ideal husband would need to be ambitious and have a strong work ethic. Jana would like a husband who is driven and prepared to support his family, whether that means pursuing a conventional job route or serving in the church. She would be a wonderful match for a man who is trustworthy and prepared to work hard to provide for his family both materially and emotionally. Jana would also need a spouse who recognizes the value of being a protector, whether it means defending the family's safety, standing up for what's right, or providing emotional support. In addition to being a material provider, she would want a spouse who would support her and their kids in every way, making sure they're secure and happy. 6. Understanding and patience. A quiet and consistent partner. One of the most crucial qualities in any relationship is patience, which Jana Duggar will not compromise on. Given that she grew up with 18 siblings, patience has undoubtedly been essential to her capacity to keep her life in balance. Jana's dream husband would have to be understanding and patient, able to handle life's ups and downs with composure. A partner who is solid in his approach to obstacles would be crucial, whether he is coping with the demands of raising a big family or the unavoidable anxieties that come with marriage. For Jana, a partner's capacity to keep the peace and steer clear of needless strife would be appealing. 7. Humor. Taking pleasure in the small things. Even though Jana takes relationships and life very seriously, she also understands the value of joy and laughter. Despite their strong commitment to their religion and family values, The Duggar family frequently exhibits humor and lightheartedness, especially in their interactions with one another. Jana's ideal spouse would probably be able to make her laugh and find joy in the little things in life. A relationship can stay light and avoid being overly serious or strict by having a sense of humor. Jana would prefer a husband that finds joy in the road of marriage and children, laughs with her, and appreciates the small things in life.